Hey everyone, we are at the climbing gym and today we're going to be bouldering. I have only gone bouldering like a few times before and it was kind of a long time ago. So we're going to do that, and if there's space in the bouldering area, we're going to try to learn how to fall because I am terrified of falling and Tony's going to teach me how to do it. So should be fun. Come bouldering. I started out on a climb that is fairly easy for me so I could choose when to fall. I'm going to begin by falling from heights I am comfortable with first, and over time I'll fall from gradually higher heights. I was pretty freaked out by the heights today, so I was only dropping from about halfway up. I've been climbing for about a month now, but it's always been with a rope, so bouldering seems fairly unfamiliar to me. So here I'm going to fall for the first time. You can see in this first fall that I threw my arms out to my side. I've watched a couple YouTube videos from climbers since this, and they recommend tucking your arms across your chest. You won't see us demonstrating this because we were not aware at the time. I also needed to bend my knees a bit more upon touching the ground. It's not good to land with stiff legs. Tony is going to demonstrate a better fall so I can get more of an idea what to do. Now I'm going to try for a second time. This fall was actually worse. I think I overcompensated by bending my knees too much upon impact, so I basically landed on my butt. That one didn't feel so good. And then Tony demonstrated again because I obviously did worse the second time. So I'm still terrified to fall. Update, I don't really want to climb any higher.
Try it again.
The good coach Tony is, he forces me to face my fears and keep trying. The next fall was a bit better, though most of it got cut out here. I still keep throwing my arms out to my side. I'm debating whether or not I do another one because I want to handle so much fear in one day. I think I'm scared of heights. I'm scared of heights. Mm-hmm. Why am I climbing?
It's one of the best things to do. Face your fears.
I don't know if I want to go any higher than I'm already going. Like maybe
Let's do the same one again.
Okay. Come climbing with Alyssa. A scaredy cat. Much to my surprise, I felt way less scared on the next fall and felt like I had a good landing. So we decided to call it quits for bouldering for the day and did rope climbing for the rest of the day. Here I'm working on a 5/8. I had a difficult time in the starting position. My body was being pulled to the right, so the large reach to the left felt impossible for me. So Tony helped modify my approach and suggested smearing with my right foot at the start. This way, my center of mass wasn't being pulled to the right as much, so the left hold was easier to reach. I climb up to the ledge where the wall shifts from an overhang to a slab. I fall nearly every time at this point because the reach seems too far for me and my weight is being pulled backwards, so it's hard to stay close to the wall. Then I have the idea to use a heel hook with my left foot to allow me to reach up. At this point, I'm satisfied with this progress and want to try other climbs before wearing myself out. Just for fun, I decided to try a 5/9. I've never managed to climb a 5/9 before, but it looked like a fun route. The beginning was pretty difficult, so I had to try a few times before I found a way to get past it. This position didn't work for me because the entire left side of my body was pulling away from the wall like a barn door because I didn't have it touching the wall at all. The way that finally worked for me was pulling with my arms while simultaneously pushing off with my feet to propel my right arm to the hold. After that, the route actually wasn't too bad. The camera actually was cutting everything off. This wasn't really a good area to film because the walls were so close to each other, but you're just gonna have to trust that I managed to climb all the way to the top. I was super excited because this was the first 5/9 that I was able to climb. Tony's forearms were starting to bug him, so I decided to pull out some of my OMM techniques out of my toolbox and decided to perform muscle energy of the forearm for him. I've done this treatment on him in the past and it seems to help with the pain in his forearms. So what I'm doing is I'm having him stabilize his elbow at his side and I'm pushing his arm into supination and providing a resistance for him to pronate against. We'll do this for about 3 to 5 seconds, break for a couple seconds, and then repeat that for a few times. Then we did the same thing, but I was pushing him into pronation instead, and he was supinating against my resistance. I just wanted to get a good stretch in both directions for his forearms to improve blood flow and just stretch them out. I think I might actually do a video for climbers to teach you how to do this technique if you have a partner who can help you with it. Obviously, I'm just a medical student, so take everything I say with a grain of salt, but it's sure helped Tony quite a bit and could be kind of useful for you. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're interested in following my medical school journey or my newbie climbing journey. Yeah, and we'll see you in the next one. And here's Tony killing it on the globe. I hope to be able to do this route someday, but right now it's a little bit too intense for me.